Big BJP election breaking news from the state of war, Uttar Pradesh. A BJP panel approves Yogi's name from Ayodhya. Sources say that Yogi will be fighting polls from Ayodhya. That's the big breaking news at this hour. We're gearing up for those massive UP polls, and according to sources at India Today, exclusive news break confirming that BJP has sealed Yogi's name to run in the polls from Ayodhya. That's a big election breaking at this hour from the state of war, Uttar Pradesh. Yogi will be fighting polls from Ayodhya, according to sources confirming that news here at India Today. Abhishek Mishra joining us live on this. Abhishek, that's a big scoop at this hour, confirming that it's going to be Yogi running for the BJP.
Well, absolutely, Abha. It is almost confirmed now because the CEC has approved the name of Yogi Adityanath for the constituency 275, that is Ayodhya, and he will be contesting on the ticket of BJP in Ayodhya. And it is all clear now. India Today has been accessing all this information so far, and we are here in Ayodhya, and the sense on the ground is now getting in the favor. I mean, we have spoken to the people, we have spoken to the stakeholders, and they all are in a mood that, the CM Adityanath has been very active in Ayodhya in past 5 years during his tenure, and if he comes, as they say, from Ayodhya, it's going to be benefit the whole district altogether. But politically it has more relevance, Abha, because BJP has been trying to project Ayodhya as a world-class city in terms of the spiritual and the tourism which the Yogi Adityanath wants to expand in Ayodhya. But other than that, we have seen how the temple issue and the core Hindutva agenda is on the priority for the BJP, and with CM Yogi Adityanath is all set to contest from Ayodhya, it's going to add on to it and will certainly going to give a lot of mileage to the BJP for upcoming elections. Yes.
Absolutely. Let's go across to Palomi on this as well. Palomi, Yogi, of course, may actually become the first to take a plunge in this electoral battle, the first chief minister to take a plunge here, and it looks like it's really heating up. He's been a very popular candidate, and now that confirmation coming in exclusively via sources at this point that he's really going to be the chosen one when it comes to UP this time around for the BJP.
Well, yes, it will be a long time coming that a chief minister will be contesting the legislative assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh. Mayawati, who was the chief minister between 2004-2012, did not contest the assembly elections. Similarly, for Akhilesh Yadav, who was brought in as chief minister by his father in earlier in 2012, he did not contest the elections as well. And in 2017, we do know that Yogi Adityanath was brought in from the Lok Sabha as the chief ministerial candidate for the Bharatiya Janata Party when it won a landslide victory. So in at least 15 years, none of the sitting chief ministers have fought elections. So Yogi Adityanath could be possibly the first in at least 15 years to be taking that plunge. Obviously, there is no confirmation yet on, an official confirmation on paper as to his candidature from the seat of Ayodhya. But that is what we're hearing. The BJP is, of course, extremely tight-lipped. They did, of course, announce that they discussed 172 seats today at the Central Election Committee meeting, which the Prime Minister chaired virtually, and of course the BJP President, who is recovering from Corona, was also present in that meeting virtually as well. 172 seats were discussed, and we do believe that in all likelihood the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh would be contesting from the seat of Ayodhya. He is extremely keen to contest from Ayodhya as well. Earlier, of course, there was a lot of speculation whether it would be Gorakhpur, his parliamentary constituency, for 5 terms. He was an MP from Gorakhpur.
Right.
Or could it be possibly the ideological bastion of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Sangh Parivar, Ayodhya? And it's looking likely that it's going to be Ayodhya.
That's what our sources are telling us, and it will further, of course, also have implications on, the BJP's agenda and what, how it chooses to progress here on. But we'll have that conversation a little later. Thanks so much for joining us, Palomi.